just a minute. Been looking for some help just to find myself. Yeah.
Hey you guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Josie, and since the new year began, I've been putting out a series of just refreshing and redecorating my house, and we are finally up to the bedroom. But I went a little overboard in the bedroom because, one, I spend most of my time here, and I don't know, I was just craving something new. As you can see, I still have the Christmas photos up, and I was craving something more cozy. This color on the wall was no longer doing it for me. It felt really like dingy, and there was just too much brown and dingy colors, and I was just really craving something dark. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I went to Home Depot and I picked out this color, showed you guys and stuff. This color is actually by Bear, and it's called Nightclub. It's with all the blacks, but it has a slight hint of like navy blue, which I love. I've been seeing posts on Pinterest with this color or this type of aesthetic, and I just love it. It's my new style. This picture frame molding is something that I did when we originally redid our room. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and paint this entire wall, which is what made, I would say, like 80% of the difference in this room. The other 20% will be makeovering our current bedroom set. I also want to mention, if you guys see my headboard and the bottom of it, how it's dirty, that is not, don't think we're dirty. That is not dirt or anything. Those are water stains. Basically, I used my Bissell machine to clean the headboard, and I didn't clean the whole thing, and so it left water stains. And whenever you're washing this happens with my sofas as well. If I don't wet the entire thing, it'll leave water stains. So yeah, the headboard is not dirty. I just haven't gotten to like squeeze out the time in my day to completely soak the entire headboard and wash it, actually the entire bed frame. But yeah, so this is the first step. We are painting the entire wall. It did take 2 coats, and then of course cleaning it up and like fixing it up and on the sides and stuff like that. But I am totally in love with this color.
I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving.
Also, for this one wall, I did do a flat finish, I believe. Now we are going to revamp our bedroom set. So the whole story behind these is, one, they are very farmhouse looking, especially the knobs that I chose. I used to be more of a farmhouse person, and now I'm just into very like vintage and a moody decor. And so we didn't have it in the budget to get a whole new bedroom set. This is a cheaper bedroom set from Target. What we did was we invested in the big pieces when we first moved in, because you just put the down payment and for the house, and we were tight on money. Actually still tight on money. This economy is crazy. But yeah, we invested in our bed frame basically, but our bedroom like furniture, the nightstands, we went cheap with. And so we definitely need new ones, but for right now, I got these. They're called half rounds from Temu. Actually, you can get them on Amazon, but Temu has them for way cheaper. These are, I believe, 1/8 of an inch, and I spread them out. It's literally just the half rounds and Gorilla Glue, and I spread them 1 inch apart to give it kind of like a pleated look. This is what I was really drawn to when I was thinking of this makeover, is I wanted dark nightstands with gold hardware and some type of design so that it was not so plain. And so this was it was very tedious. I had to do some each day. It was like, I think I ordered like 300 spindles, 300 half rounds, and I used most of them. And as you can imagine, I am a stay-at-home mom with 2 kiddos, so I did some every day while I had them in the bassinet, but you can only have them in there for so much time before they start crying and getting frustrated and need snacks and whatever the case. So I did some each day, and it basically took me an entire week to do this. After I did this, I did fill in the gaps with a little bit of caulk, which you'll see later on. But I'm not even gonna lie to you, I didn't fully caulk every single spot because It was tedious, but it's easy, just tedious and time consuming. And if you want it to be a little easier than this, you can get the bigger half rounds, like 1/2 inch ones or 1 inch ones, so that you don't have to use so many.
Bringing me down.
Now again, these are cheaper nightstands, so they are not truly wood, and they are wrapped with whatever this material is. And so there was a lot of bubbling, and I was like, if I'm gonna make over these pieces of furniture, I might as well go all in and try to fix these things too. So basically what I seen on YouTube is you just cut out the pieces that have the bubbles, and then you use wood filler to fill it in, sand it down, and then you paint over it. You obviously I think you can do this if you're doing a stain, but if you're doing a stain, that means it's wood, so you wouldn't need to do this. But anyways, yeah, I basically did that. Even on the edges that you see that were lifting up, I took all that out, and after that, I sanded it down to make sure it was smooth, and then I put the wood filler, and then I sanded that down, and I painted after.
To the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious. Building up an illusion of a world full of trust.
One thing that I will do is, it doesn't look terrible after I painted it. Like, you can barely tell, but you can still tell. And so one of the mistakes I did was not taking off enough of that top layer. So ideally you want to kind of make like a little crater, so then you could fill it in with wood filler, and it will completely even out with your surface. So I just basically moved like a very shallow layer. So if you're going to do this and you really want to do it correctly, definitely remove a little more than you saw me do, into where it's like a little crater and you're actually filling that hole, and then sanding it down to the level of your surface.
I see you, I feel insecure. I'm unable to find the words. How can I be sure? I'm holding on when everything's gone. I've gotta be strong. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough. Hiding away from everyone, I don't know where I'm coming from. I fail to see right in front of me.
Now we're jumping straight over to painting, and yes, we did this in this room because I live in New York and it is freezing outside, so we let it air out. We had like 3 air purifiers in here, windows open and all of that, so do not worry. But the color that I chose was a true black. It's called limousine black, and from what the lady told me, it's basically a true black. And I chose a semi-gloss, I believe, so the furniture could, be easier to clean. And it has the perfect contrast. You would think, okay, dark wall, dark nightstand, but they really do contrast against each other, because again, the wall has one is a flat finish, and it has a slight blue tint to it. So yeah, we painted that, and I'm not showing you guys everything, but I did this to the dresser and the nightstands. I just didn't show you guys the whole process because it was such a long process, and we were doing it throughout many days. So the second thing that I did with these nightstands is, my husband basically replaced the bottom piece, one because it had like that little farmhouse looking curve that didn't really go with the look, but 2, his nightstand was broken too. Mine wasn't, but his bottom piece was already broken, so we had to do this regardless. But it worked out because I knew I always wanted to take that bottom piece out, so we did that for the dresser and the nightstands. And then I just went to town using the roller. The drawers I had to use the brush because you couldn't roll it, but on the rest of the nightstand I can use the roller, and it was much easier. And again, it took 2 coats and another like 3rd spot coat, And you have to sand this down. I don't know if I showed that part, but you have to just lightly sand it down because it is like glossy, so you want to have the paint secure to it and or attached to it. Then I just put these knobs. These are from Temu as well. At first, when I originally got them, I was like, these are too shiny, but against the black, it actually pops and looks good. I was going to have to use some Rub and Buff when I first saw it, but I love the way they turned out. The next thing we're doing, I don't know if you guys remember, I had a smaller 5x7 white rug, but again, I am into dark and moody. So this is a 8x10, I believe, washable rug, and it is from Temu. You guys, Temu has been the GOAT for me. This was so unbelievably cheap. It's a washable 8x10 runner that's really plush and really soft, and I think it was like $70. Like, guys, like, that is unreal. Like, you will not find anywhere else a massive rug like this for under $100. Like, that is crazy, and it's washable. So I love it. I love that it brings in those darker moody colors and the browns, and that it covers more of the room. I don't know why I was doing a 5x7 before, and then I'm doing things a little backwards. I am putting some artwork. I love this. This is from the spring line at Hobby Lobby. I absolutely love this picture. It looks perfect above the bed. And then I also got this canvas looking one, and I also got one. All the wall art that I've been getting from Hobby Lobby is from the spring line. It's so beautiful. I love their pieces. I got one for downstairs, and you guys will see that soon. But I just love this look because it's not another photo. It's a different texture. So I knew I wanted something different on that wall. But yeah, so now I am putting my sheets back on, and these are from Walmart. I made the switch to darker sheets a while back because I love white sheets, but the upkeep is too much for me. And now I'm making a slight change to my duvet cover because, again, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this, but it was just too browny and dingy for me, and I just wanted more cooler tones. I guess this is what I was doing. I was just color correcting the entire room because I've been trying different curtains. Like, I had darker brown curtains, and then I changed them to lighter ones, and I'm really just playing around with the coloring in this room, and I feel like the end product is exactly what I wanted. So I'm just taking off this duvet cover, and then I got one from Temu that is a lighter color. It's kind of almost identical to my my curtains, and that's in the wash. So I decided to put all my pillowcases on. These bigger pillowcases are from Amazon, and then the smaller ones are from Temu. A lot of this room is from Temu. They have been stepping their game up. So these are vintage pillow colors that I got off of Temu for super cheap. I also have them downstairs in my living room, if you saw that short. And I actually didn't have any more inserts, so I just open one of my pillows and took the stuffing for now and put it in there. I'm styling my nightstand. I finally got my hands on this woven vase. It's from Hobby Lobby, and it's from the gift section. So I didn't get it half off, but I love it so much, I decided to just buy it, and I left it on my nightstand like that without any florals in it. And then I used a little dish from Target to keep my jewelry, like my earrings and my everyday chain that I wear. These vases are clearance from Hobby Lobby, and then I just put in some stems from Hobby Lobby in them. That's my husband's nightstand, so keeping it real simple because he always complains that there's too much on it. For the dresser, I'm adding my boxes from Target, 2 books. The bottom one is from Home Goods, and it's real. The top one is faux, and it's from Temu, and I love it. And then I'm adding my vase from Hobby Lobby, and actually my fall stems. So I did this in my living room too. I reused a lot of fall things for my after Christmas decorating because it's still winter, and I can switch this up for spring. But for right now, I'm still into dark and moody, and these don't necessarily just scream fall time. So definitely you can pull out your fall decor for this weird transition into spring. And then this tissue box is from Hobby Lobby. And then I just added my tree back. But anyways, I finally got the duvet cover out the wash, and then I was gonna set it up and show you guys how to do it the easy way, and then my camera battery died. So we're skipping over to when it's actually on the bed already. And then what I added to the end of the bed is I wanted one of these quilts, these like vintage looking quilts. They are crazy expensive on Etsy, even though I did love a lot of them. But this one is actually from Amazon. I think it was about around 60 bucks. Don't quote me. I will link everything I can down below, but I just love the color of it. This chunky throw is from it's the Castelluna line at Target. And then I'm just going to put all the pillows that I filled with you guys, and then I'm going to show you guys the end shots. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys love this transformation as much as I do. I'll see you guys in the next one. I do have another makeover coming soon, so I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one, God willing, as always.
Just to find myself, yeah. Been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore. All you want is my hunger. All you need is my pain. Nothing in between, never met you lost. When you were born there was thunder, fire lit in the sky as to lead astray.